We have an eyeshadow and a lip gloss to try on from Mob Beauty, but I'm gonna keep it real with you. Let's get into this. Guys, I'm already so fucking annoyed with these products straight out the gate. This is my second purchase from Mob, and I'm kind of like, I don't know, you guys. The packaging is trash. They need to hear this. This packaging is trash. I get the environment forward, biodegradable friendly packaging thing, but it should also follow function and form. Because as soon as I opened this, the eyeshadow flew out. Thankfully, I was able to salvage most of it. I didn't lose too much pigment, but there is zero resistance between pieces of the packaging to where it just completely flew out. The eyeshadow itself is not secure in the package. If you're holding it the wrong way, if your fingers kind of touch the bottom, look, it already popped out. And on top of that, when you do depot these, do you see this little foot here? When you actually do go to depot it and then put it into another palette, it's wobbly. There isn't a solid base for this to sit upon. So now your eyeshadow is unless you've like snugged it into other shadows and you're kind of playing this puzzle game. I haven't heard any other influencer that I've watched review these products talk about this, and I really cannot say who in their right mind would not talk about this because it's so evident. The other shade that I purchased from Mob was Nico's collaboration, and I didn't want to feature this because I love Nico so much, but this product, the packaging was so trash, I didn't even want to review it. But Gina here recommended this shade, and while the shade is stunning, you gotta set aside time and space to be like scientifically delicate with opening, making sure you're doing it in the correct way. Like, look, that fucking, I can't, I'm sorry. There shouldn't be that much effort into opening something so gingerly so as to not break it. And again, eyeshadow just popped out because I held it the wrong way. And immediately, the lip gloss too. This is my first lip gloss purchase. This one doesn't make sense either. This is a cardboard component, which is supposed to be environmentally friendly. And then there's this plastic insert. The way this has my blood fucking boiling right now is so, like, as a product designer myself, this is so fucking annoying. I really cannot with this. I don't like the texture. It's not my preference. If it were better designed and more functional, could I get over the texture? Yes. If it were completely environmentally friendly, could I get over that texture? Yes. But it's not functional. And all of these influencers out here collaborating with this company, not talking about the components and how trash they are. And for the price, 24 bucks for a cardboard and plastic bottle is just so dumb. But let's get into this anyways, okay? This is a limited edition, I think, gloss in collaboration with a makeup artist named Jessica Haze, if I'm remembering it correctly. I'm so sorry if I mispronounced that, but I will find her and tag her below. But she is the collaborator of this shade Dark Star, which is stunning. This is my first swipe here of this product. Wow, very pretty. Let's get this on. It's gonna go in with a bare lip, no lip liner for a first impression of this. Straight off, really like the fragrance. It's a subtle kind of cosmetic cocoa butter scent. Very, very pretty at one coat. This is stunning. It's like a medium opacity. I'm sure you could go even more sheer, but I used everything that was on the dip. This is stunning. There is a taupe base to this gunmetal silver sparkle glitter gloss, and it's very, very pretty. It's very comfortable and nourishing feeling. And I like that deep gray color. I almost don't want to layer it up because it's so pretty at one layer, like full stop. But let's do it just because I need to know how this is gonna look and feel at 2 layers. Wow. Okay. Comfortable, cushy, no weird stringy action with this, and this is at medium to full opacity. I'm sure you could go even more. This is obviously pair gorgeous with stone or another grayish kind of beige. Even a taupey lip liner would be so pretty with this. Do I recommend this as a color, as a formula? 1,000,000%. This is stunning. Very lightly fragranced. The color is beautiful. So beautiful. But the packaging, you guys, come on. This has got to change. Let's delicately swatch on my now broken eyeshadow. Trying to hold the shadow in place so no more falls out, but this is a powder eyeshadow and this is in the shade Milky Way. I believe this shade also comes as a quad, part of Jessica's collection that she did with Mob. I'm very glad to see that they sold just this Milky Way shade by itself because I already have a million black, gray, and white eyeshadows. I don't need another one. This is Milky Way. And oh my god, that color. That's one layer of Milky Way. These are both stunning. Let's layer this up. Here's dip 2 of Milky Way. The formula is so stunning. It's perfection. This color. Milky Way also has this beautiful caramel taupey base to it, and then you get this gorgeous dusty lavender with a pearl to it. When I tell you this is my dream shade come true, this is my dream shade come true. Gina, thank you so much for convincing me to get these. These are stunning. I'm really bummed that my eyeshadow broke. I'm really bummed that, I don't know, I think that's all I'm bummed about. I just think the packaging sucks, you guys, like straight up. So would be curious to hear your thoughts. If you are a Mob Beauty fan, what do you do to get around the packaging issues? Would love to hear it in the comments. I do, despite the packaging, recommend these, especially these two. I will not go out of my way to get other shades and other things now because of this packaging, but what I have, I will use and love. So if you want to check these out, they're up in my showcase. I think actually only the eyeshadow is available. This, you might have to go into their website or further into the TikTok store to get this. You can find all the information in the comments, description, my link in bio, all the places. So what do you think? Are you going to check these out despite the packaging? Would love to hear it in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. Ciao for now.